What's up, YouTube? We're back. It's your boy, Mad Stacker, and we're here to talk about the new tariffs on Canada and Mexico. Hey guys, welcome back. I am super excited to do this video. I don't typically get to do videos like this because I never have time, first of all. And second of all, I'm just not, it's the editing and all the things. But I really love doing videos like this, and I have thoughts on it all the time. And my good friend C Happy Chappy asked me yesterday over text, hey, what do you think is going to be the fallout from these new tariffs? And what I did is I said, hey, why don't ask me on live tonight? I'd love to talk about it on the live stream, on Friday night's live stream. And I think we both forgot. So I'm going to make a video. I'm going to address it. I will do my best to get it pseudo edited and uploaded as soon as possible because I know this is a hot topic right now. So I want to talk about a few different things. What is the 25% tariff on Canada and Mexico? How is that going to affect silver overall? And I'm going to say across the board. I'm going to cover across the board first. Across the board, I think it will matter a little bit because just the general consensus of rising tariffs is going to increase costs. Not much silver is mined out of Canada, like 1% maybe. A lot more is mined out of Mexico. However, the amount of silver coming out of Mexico obviously doesn't all get minted in Mexico. So that has to go to other places in the world. So that silver will absolutely raise, the high tide raises all boats, right? But let's get specific on Canadian and Mexican silver. Now, I'm going to start with this kind of silver, right? This is what we would call Canadian constitutional or Canadian junk silver, right? These are old circulated coins. These actually aren't circulated, but they very much were at the time. Most of these are going to be BU, but these were actually in circulation, in money, in Canada and Mexico. So Canadian dollars here. This type of stuff should not be affected. Now that it may be affected by the rise of the overall market, but these won't be affected. And a lot of this stuff is already in this country too. So you got to realize that's going to make a little bit of a difference when it comes time to see how the price affects things. Now, I will tell you, Libertads, especially when you get into things like the proofs, right? Things like that, like they are super high premium already. Now, Canada, the stuff coming out of Canada, Canada only mines 1% of the world's silver, and Mexico actually is like 23% of the world's silver. So you're going to expect a market reaction from the tariff on Mexico. It'll be blended in with the reaction from Canada, but Canada produces very little silver as far as on the world stage. Now, let's talk about individually about their mints. So here's the thing. While Mexico takes more silver out of the ground, they mine more silver, like 23 or 24% of the world's silver. The Canadians mine very little. However, when it comes to producing from their mint, Canada produces like 24 million. I want to say in 2023, they produced 24 million ounces from the Royal Canadian Mint, while the Mexican Mint only produced like less than 600,000 ounces. So while Mexico is mining 25 times more silver than Canada is actually minting 50 times more silver than Mexico. So what does that mean for the illustrious maple and the Libertad? Maples don't have a huge premium now. So I think you will see a higher percentage increase on maples. So if you're getting a maple for, $2 over spot, I think that premium could probably double, if not triple. The problem with Libertads is Libertads now, before the tariff, Libertads were $8, $10 over spot sometimes. depending on the year, right? And don't even get me started on the cost of these proofs, right? These things are just absolutely, I got some other proofs here where they are. These proofs are just absolutely crazy priced, right? Because they make so few of them. So what I can tell you is when you're looking at Libertads, right? When you're looking at picking up, well, that's just jammed, so we're just going to leave it in there. When you're picking up the bullion, the Libertads, the premium on these, it's going to have to be partially covered by the wholesalers. So the wholesalers are going to have to start taking a hit on these. But I think you're probably looking at another $3 or $4 going on top of the already premium. It won't double like the maple, because if they were to double, then people would just find an alternative. They just stop buying Libertads. So what's going to happen is the wholesalers, who are the ones that are getting the huge premium on these Libertads right now, they're going to have to eat some of that premium. So maybe they take a 50% reduction in their profit, and the premium still goes up. Probably, I would say $4 to $6. So if you're getting these at 40 right now, just for a common Libertad, expect these to probably go up to about 46 or so. Once the current inventory, now you will have some wholesalers that will start trying to sell what they have in stock now based on future inventory issues, but it'll take a little while for it to be a legit premium increase, right? It's going to take a little while, and especially with the Mexican mint, the Libertads, they don't release these until way late in the year. So people will start trying to sell Libertads at a higher price now, even though the new Libertads won't be coming out of Mexico probably for another 7 or 8 months. So just keep all that in mind. We will see an increase. It'll be an increase across the board, but definitely heavier here from the Canadian and Mexican mint. And there's so many other alternatives out there. Now the question is, do we start hitting, tariffs on these other countries and start raising those premiums as well? Is the ASE going to make a comeback? Because their premiums have been dropping like wildfire over the past 3 or 4 months. So will we see the ASE become the most popular bullion coin out there again? It is definitely the most worldwide accepted. So that may really help the ASE, the American-made coin. Now, I don't want to sound anti-patriotic when I say this, but I am not a fan of the U.S. Mint. I would take any of these other mints and their products over our products. But I will say this. I feel like the U.S. Mint is starting to realize that they need to catch up and start to do a lot more cool things like the rest of these mints are doing. So, big shout out, See Happy Chappy. Thanks for inspiring me to do this video. I hope something I said here helps you guys today. And hey, we'll see you guys on the next one. Do not worry about fitting in this community, because we are all mad here.